Good afternoon, Western Washington, and happy Monday. I'm Matthew Fab with Western Washington Weather. Today we're going to take a look at the continued lowland snow forecast here, and just everything is coming up over the next few days, including the cold temperatures and additional snow chances. So let's start here with the radar there. You can see on that satellite image we had some of those showers offshore moving up through the area, but the radar is a better determination of what is actually going on. You can see we have some showers off the coast. You can see a little bit of a swirl of a little low center right there off the central Washington coast. And then you can see some showers moving up through parts of the lowlands as well. This is like up toward Renton and Auburn having some snow showers right now, and some areas up toward Whidbey Island. There's very narrow bands of snow. We had a bigger band of snow that moved through earlier this morning. This is a video from Federal Way here, and you can see how when in this heavier snow with the temperature around 32 degrees, the snow was sticking to major roads. That's the road that you're getting that is this vehicle's crossing right here is Pacific Highway South, which is State Route 99, a pretty big road, and you had this heavy snow was accumulating on all these roads. So this is something to keep in mind over the next couple days, that the heavy snow can start sticking on all of the side streets around the area. Maybe not immediately sticking on roads like I-5 or something like that, but it can definitely start sticking on the freeways if it does last for long enough. So let's take a look at what we're expecting over the next few days here. This is the European model latest run here. You can see it did pick up some of these showers across the region this morning, and as we go through this afternoon, you can see it starts to pick up on some more showers setting up across western Washington there and along the coast as well. Those kind of taper off by Tuesday morning. However, as we go through the day Tuesday, you can see with the low still offshore, it spreads some showers inland and then starts to show this area of showers into Wednesday and Thursday, especially heavy in this kind of line from Ocean Shores through Shelton and over toward SeaTac and Tacoma, and it shows some heavy snow totals in this region, especially between Olympia and like SeaTac and Kent there. And it shows this into Thursday morning with this kind of line of snow from the Hoquiam area over toward parts of the central South Sound there, before that starts to taper off into late Thursday there. And it's been showing that for a couple of runs, so that is kind of interesting to see if that will occur. So taking a look at total snow forecast here on the European model, you can see how splotchy it is, how it's like just shows these kind of dots of areas of enhanced snow. That is because this is based off showers. This is not one of those snow events where we have a big deformation band of snow like what you see down here over parts of central Oregon. When you get this, then it's very easy to forecast relative totals for most of western Washington because it's all going to be pretty much the same. But you can see here, it's really not very widespread there. I mean, you got some places that get like nothing, and you have other areas like Bellingham, parts of Skagit and Snohomish counties there toward parts of eastern King County, Kitsap Peninsula, and along the coast that get over 1 to 3, maybe 5 inches. And you can see as we go through Wednesday into Thursday there, more showers keep spinning in on the European model. And as we go through Thursday, I'm going to stop this at Thursday evening, it's showing some areas getting some pretty decent snow. It shows 2 to 3 inches for most of the Seattle metro, with some isolated areas getting over 6 inches in some very heavy bands. Same thing down toward Olympia and Kelso there. And then it shows the coast, depending on how some of the showers move in, some areas on the coast could get some really big snow totals with these showers. Forks has already gotten around 7 inches and could get that same amount again over the next few days if the European model is correct. And you can see that it also shows Whatcom County and areas from Everett northward getting some big amounts, especially in the foothills there, up toward like 5 to 7 inches in parts of Snohomish and Skagit counties, and then Whatcom County, you can see Bellingham 6 inches. So definitely some big snowfall amounts up there, and you can see this snow shadow really from Seattle up through Whidbey Island, parts of the San Juans, and some areas along the Strait of Juan de Fuca, because this is coming out of the south, so the Olympic Mountains create that rain shadow, but instead of rain, it's a snow shadow. And you can see maybe some potential for that straight effect snow with the Fraser River outflow causing some enhanced snow totals maybe around Port Angeles and Sequim. We'll have to see if that verifies. You can even see this shows a couple of inches of snow for Vancouver, Washington there, and toward parts of the Portland metro, so heads up for that as well. So now let's take a look at the high-resolution forecast models and see what we are looking at in terms of that simulated radar, which could show where some of the showers will set up over the next couple of days here. So the NAM model here on the left, it picked up some of these showers that are moving through parts of the Puget Sound area this morning, and you can see as we get to This is about right now. It is starting to it picked up on some of these showers moving up from the south through parts of the metro area, but pay attention to what we see over the next couple hours here. The NAM starts to show a band of snow lasting basically from Bellingham all the way down through Tacoma and Graham there, lasting for a few hours tonight and bringing potentially a couple of inches of snow to a wide area there. You can see that the HRRR shows a somewhat similar thing, but it moves a little bit quicker and starts to kick north and out of the metro area there by about, that would be 10 p.m. tonight. However, the NAM has this lasting all the way into early Tuesday morning. This lasts to about 3 a.m. before it followed by more showers there, before we start to kind of push those showers off to the coast and get a bit colder through the day Tuesday there into Wednesday. And you can see as we go through Wednesday, we could have some more snow coming into the area. You can see the high-resolution rapid refresh now showing an area of snow there on Wednesday, very early Wednesday morning there before that moves through the area. Then the NAM also, this is high-resolution rapid refresh is going to end right here on Wednesday morning there, but then you can see another round of snow potentially on the NAM there Wednesday morning into Thursday. Wednesday evening into Thursday. So there is basically the thing to take away from this is that there's not really an end in sight for the next couple of days to having that occasional snow. And some of those snow showers could bring accumulations. Like you saw in that video from Federal Way this morning, it doesn't take very much to get snow accumulations onto some bigger roads. And that can definitely cause some impacts. There were some school delays across the region today. I would expect that based on some of these forecasts, we will have more school delays or potentially closures over the next couple of days. So taking a look here at the forecast for total snow through Wednesday morning here. So you can see the NAM model is on the left, and you can see that enhanced snow banding that is picking up on tonight, potentially showing 2 to 3 inches of snow for places like downtown Seattle, SeaTac, Federal Way, Tacoma, parts of Auburn and Everett, and then up through parts of Snohomish and Skagit counties toward like Fidalgo Island there and parts of Mount Vernon. And then you can see some showers on the coast as well. And you take a look at the high resolution rapid refresh model, it doesn't show that banding as much. It shows an additional about inch or so for most of the Puget Sound area, and then some additional snow up to 3 inches on the Kitsap Peninsula, with some snow on the coast of 1 to 3 inches as well. So there's obviously a bit of uncertainty here over which forecast verifies, although what we're seeing on the NAM is somewhat similar to what the European model is showing, so there could be a little bit more weight toward this. We'll see. Just stay tuned to my social media over the next few hours here, and of course over the next few days as all of this continues, so we can see the latest radar images and forecasts and what could be going on for the next couple of days. Wanted to point out as well, it's going to be getting quite chilly. This is the forecast for lows on Tuesday morning there, and you can see lows in the mid-20s for most of the area, but a lot of outlying locations and most areas from Everett northward will reach the low 20s, in addition to some areas in the Kitsap Peninsula and then south through Olympia. The coast will even be in the upper 20s, maybe some mid-20s inland. As we go into Wednesday morning, we get even colder, low 20s for most of western Washington there, except maybe right around the water and on the coast there, but low 20s for most of the region. Outlying areas near the foothills could get down into the teens. And then as we go into Thursday morning, you can see we remain in the low to mid 20s across western Washington. And something to point out is that this means that basically every morning you're going to be having a refreezing, or basically overnight, every night, refreezing of anything that is wet on the roads, whether that be snow, slush, or just water that's going to freeze and potentially become black ice. As we go into Friday morning, you can see it gets even colder. This may be the coldest morning with lows in the teens for most of western Washington, including right around parts of the Seattle metro. You can see 19 there near Tacoma, and outlying areas could potentially be in the mid-teens. We could even have low to mid-20s on the coast Friday morning there. And then as we go into Saturday morning, we start to potentially warm up a little bit as we may introduce some more snow chances, with lows back into the mid-20s there across western Washington. So again, if you have pets that like to be outside, please bring them inside. If you have plants outside that are going to be harmed by cold temperatures, bring them inside. And also, maybe drip your faucets at night, because the last thing we want is for people to be having some issues with pipes and flooding and stuff like that amidst all the snow and cold temperatures. So drip your faucets at night, especially if it's going to be 25 degrees or below outside. Now we want to take a look at the European model ensembles. We're looking at 24-hour snow. We're starting here in Bellingham. You can see it is doing pretty good on picking up some of this snow, but there's going to be more snow over Bellingham for the next couple of days here. You see Tuesday into Wednesday is what the European model is picking up on pretty good for Bellingham. And you can see a lot of uncertainty into the extended forecast on if there's going to be more snow systems there. Taking a look at Quileute Airport on the coast, you can see as long as that upper level low is right off the coast and spinning those showers in to the northern coast there's going to be some enhanced snow in Quileute, and the European model is doing a pretty good job of picking up on this. It picked up very well on the 7 inches of snow that the Forks and Quileute areas got over the past couple of days, and it is picking up on that same thing happening again for the next couple of days here. And you can see again uncertainty into the extended forecast with how much snow, or if there is any snow, is possible. And finally, here is SeaTac Airport. You can see the European model's picking up on something interesting. It's showing that banding tonight, maybe showing about 1 inch of snow, maybe 1 to 2 inches for SeaTac. And then take a look at Thursday into Friday. It's starting to show that convergence area a little bit for SeaTac. You got a decent amount, about half of the ensembles there, showing some enhanced snowfall around some of the central Puget Sound area there on Wednesday and Thursday there. And then you can also see, as we go into the extended, a lot of uncertainty as to if there's going to be any heavy snow over the next couple weeks. But as we saw with those low temperatures, it's going to remain cold for a while. And actually, I'm going to look at this right here. This is the high and low temperatures here for SeaTac Airport over the next 2 weeks. And I just thought to point out here, this is the ensemble average, and we don't get above 40 degrees until February 15th, which is obviously that's in a couple of weeks here. And so this is just showing that while this may not be accurate to like the exact degrees here, this is giving you a good idea of the trend that it is looking on the cold side in the ensembles here over the next couple of weeks. So stay tuned obviously for more on that, because we've got a lot to talk about if this is the pattern that we're going to be dealing with. And if you want to get the latest information, please be sure to subscribe to me here on YouTube. You can click subscribe down below this video. Also like and ring that notification bell and share these videos. You can also follow me on Blue Sky, on Twitter, and on the Western Washington Weather Facebook group. The links to all of these are in the description. So stay tuned, and stay tuned to all my social media platforms, as we will have some snow coming in tonight, and I will be posting a lot of updates on that, and I will talk to you all tomorrow.